Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to game 2 in this series. So far, Th000 has a 1-0 lead in this series, as we are now going on to games 2. This is a best of 7 AWC Finals. A lot of fun, really looking forward to all that we have to see here. Now, on the top right hand side of the map, we see Moon spawning as the red night elf. On the bottom left, we see Th000 spawning as the purple human. Human versus night elf here on Secret Valley, and I'm not quite sure who has the advantage on Secret Valley. Secret Valley, much known for a map that orc players like because of those fountains of health. That was the meta a long time ago. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to do a lot of player interviews as of late, so I don't know now what players are really looking for when they see Secret Valley queued up. Now, we saw in game 1, Th000 really just abused Twisted Meadows and was able to get a very, very early lead. It isn't a surprise because of that early militia creeping that you're able to do with the Archmage that Th000 took an early advantage, and then with the additional expansions was able to get a very, very strong opening. Also using those mercenaries for some early slow really helped him out since he did have that surplus of gold. Now we're waiting to see what Moon is going to be doing with this particular opening. You can see that he is going for that Ancient of War off over here. He's going to be Ancient of War creeping with that Demon Hunter, and that Demon Hunter should be able to get up to almost level 2 after clearing out this 533 creep camp. Now, I do expect this game to be just a little bit shorter just because there isn't nearly as many expos on this map than, say, Twisted Meadows. Twisted Meadows is a 4-player map at times, and because it is a 4-player map, you're able to get away with you're able to set up expansions even at the natural expansions of some of the other locations, and that's what we saw what Th000 was able to do. Now, what is Th000 going to be doing in this particular instance? He is militia creeping out this 533 creep camp, and things are going to be pretty even off the get-go. Now, Moon has been known to be a very, very strong night elf player and having a lot of very strong openings. And long as Moon is even in terms of hero levels and in terms of hero expansions, I think Moon's micro is actually better than Th000's. Th000 has really one of those players, just like Infi, where they try and abuse the human expansion. If you're able to set up the expansion off over here to the north and defend it easily, I can see that Th000 could easily take a 2-0 lead. However, because there's only one real expansion location, I am expecting that Moon is going to be doing everything in his power to make sure that this expansion does not go up, as you already see the militia running off over there. Demon Hunter right there now. Are we going to see a little bit of mana burn? We may see some mana burn. No, we don't, as the Archer now taking a little bit of damage. You can see the Water Elementals are getting ensnared here, and what is going on? The Demon Hunter wants to get off some shots, and he is now quickly Immolation, and with that Immolation, he is just going to deal so much damage. The Militia are trying to make its way over, and you can see that the Demon Hunter is just walking around and making it very difficult for any of these units to actually deal damage there. Now with so much damage dealt, you can see that the Demon Hunter is right here as well. The Archer is also shadow melded, and this Demon Hunter could easily take down some more peasants. You can see him with that Immolation now going after all of those units, going after another peasant right there. That peasant does not look like he's long for life. There goes another shot there as more militia being brought over. The Demon Hunter has to be very careful. And with that Ring of Protection +2, he is actually regenerating a lot of hit points. All right, down goes another unit there. I'm not quite sure what was lost there. This footman very low on health as well, as the Demon Hunter now runs around. If he is able to perhaps get to level or able to heal back up with that 7 armor, he's going to become very, very strong. Militia is now back over here. The Archer is now chasing after the units. Militia now making their way off to the north. Or sorry, the Archer now making its way off to the north is going to hide right here and shadow meld and be able to heal back up. Surprisingly, though, we have a scout farm off on the side. Not quite sure what Th000 plans to do with that. If he does get to level 6 like he did in the previous game, that would be very, very strong. Also, we are... Wow. Okay, I need to clean the bottom of my mouse because my mouse is not responding. Okay. All right, there you go. All right, so coming back around, the Huntress now trying to come in as well. There is Water Elementals right here, and the Archmage does have a good amount of, or still does have Dust of Appearance. All right, you can see that the Demon Hunter is right here, and with that Immolation, how much damage is he doing? He is just taking out so many of these units so quickly. All right, there goes one Huntress trying to get away. The Demon Hunter coming in, getting in even more shots as well. Guard Tower as well. We could get more Immolation again. The Immolation could be coming in. There is all of that evasion teching by that Demon Hunter, and the Demon Hunter down to 88 hit points. Is he going to be able to make it back out? The Huntress is now trying to back away once more, and all the units are just running back. All right, I do feel a little bit better compared to the last game, so hopefully this is as more exciting for you. You can see the Staff of Teleportation now coming in again. The Demon Hunter pretty much already ready to go, back up to full hit points, or near full hit points, and is now ready to engage and try and take down this Town Hall. Like I said, Moon is doing everything in his power to make sure that this one base does not get up and operational, and with the cancellation of that Town Hall, that is going to be a severe delay once more, as the Huntresses are still dancing around looking to do a little bit of damage. So far, the Huntresses could try to engage against all of these footmen. The Huntresses do have very good bounce damage across these units here, and now the Demon Hunter needs to be very careful. There is a guard tower and a scout tower within range, and that Demon Hunter now runs off to the north, is going to heal back up once again, and now actually try to go after the Null Warden. All right, I can't believe what I'm seeing here. This is actually not a very, very good engagement at all. The Red Drake is going to be dealing a constant amount of damage to the units here. As you can see that the Archer is just down over here, just shadow melded. So far, that Demon Hunter going after the Gnolls. It should be able to take down the rest of the units here. There it goes, level 3 now on that Demon Hunter. The Archer is taking a little bit of damage from that Drake, since the Archer is the only unit that can hit the Red Drake. The Red Drake very mad at it and aggroing it pretty heavily. Finally, the Town Hall has been completed. Mana burn off onto that Archmage there, but that means that it is 1/1/1 tech, evasion, mana burn, and immolation. It is not going to be able to get extra immolation damage here, as the Archmage is now just running in the back. There's another mana burn. Are we going to perhaps see a Scroll of Town Portal? No, Staff of Teleportation hiding right back over there. There he goes, teleporting back home. Teleporting to the rest of his army, and now gonna go after this Ogre Magi creep camp. All right, there you go, getting a little bit of surround there. What is he doing? He's just dancing around back and forth, and now is trying to split up that damage just a bit. The Archer is taking a fair amount of damage as well. The Archer should perhaps be backing off here in just a second. That is not looking good for it. Now gonna try to back off there. Once again, we do see a Ring of Protection +3, so that Demon Hunter has over 12 armor at this point. That is extremely high damage mitigation, as we also see a Tree of Life walking its way over here. All right, one Huntress looks like it's going to be backing off. That Water Elemental does have about the same range as that Huntress. The Water Elemental will get taken down there very easily, as the Demon Hunter now goes after all of these units. This is a very scary proposition. That Demon Hunter with evasion and 12 armor, it looks like it's so close to being dead, but it really has about 200 hit points left in effective damage before it falls. That is the problem here. Also, with the natural regeneration on that Demon Hunter, every second that it lives, it's almost healing like about 4 to 5 points of damage as well. You can see the Tree of Life is off over here. You can see that the Huntresses are hiding in the back, but this is still not looking good for Moon. Moon is in a little bit of trouble here. He needs to get another hero. It looks like he is teching into a Panda, and the Panda is going to perhaps get off a Breath of Fire to try and take down some of these units here. All right, the Footmen now making their way over. The Panda is over here, does not have Boots of Speed. Where is he going to be going next? It looks as though, the Panda going to get off a Breath of Fire, and now all of a sudden things are just changing for the better. As you can see that the Entangled Gold Mine, yes, it was canceled there, but that does not cost any gold to build. A Footman isn't going to get taken out, kind of hiding in the back. Able to hide in the back right there. Beautifully played. As we are now looking at what this Panda will be doing next. Demon Hunter does have a potion of greater healing and a Staff of Preservation. He has lost or ditched the additional rings of protection, much better items. The slippers of agility also giving extra damage as well. So this is looking very strong. The demon hunter cannot or does not want to engage against those towers there. So he needs to engage against the army. A lot more army versus army battles as we're looking at the huntresses now making their way back off to the north. All right, demon hunter going after the footman. That footman now backing off here. It looks like as though he's down to 101 hit points. He's going to get taken out easily, down to 29, and there he goes. Finally, we're looking at a whole bunch of militia, and it looks like this may actually be a tower push, but the huntresses are all here, ready to go. I'm not exactly sure what all of these militia were hoping to do, except feed experience to the panda. And meanwhile, down over here, the demon hunter is here as well. The demon hunter could actually use immolation as well and really get a lot of damage off on those footmen. All right, immolation could be coming in. You can see. All right, are we going to be seeing immolation? There's a breath of fire. There goes a huntress very easily, as the huntresses are low on hit points and taking a lot of focus damage by those water elementals who do 35 damage on average, plus the additional piercing bonus to make those poor huntresses' days just really, really bad. All right, Ancient of War now making its way in. All right, we can see Ancient Protector also over here as well. The huntresses, very low on hit points, are now running to the back. A lot of running into the back here. In comes some Wisp, an army of Wisp now coming in. We may get some detonation here in just a moment. Level 4 now on the Demon Hunter. Footmen are now getting taken down, and this is just so much damage to be had. The Water Elemental trying to get away. It gets off one more shot onto the Huntress, but that is all that's going to be left here. All right, the peasants now trying to chase after the units. The panda may be able to get up to level... No, well, should be able to get up to level 2 here. Yes, now get up to level 2. The huntress is now regenerating some hit points. This one poor peasant going to get taken down as well. And things are now looking good for Moon, as Th000 now finally gets his second Naga Sea Witch. Or his second hero, the Naga Sea Witch. Back off to the north here, the Archmage may try to creep out this Red Drake. Gonna pull that Red Drake away to make sure that the Red Drake does not regenerate hit points from the fountain. However, the Demon Hunter is already right there going after the other units. The Red Drake is out joining in, and this is where the Demon Hunter really shines. You can see that he's engaging next to that Fountain of Health, and with that Fountain of Health, he is just pretty much unkillable at this point. All right, the Dryads going after the Priest. The Priest falling extremely quickly. Demon Hunter now sitting at 4.5, getting very close to level 5 as the Red Drake going after the units here. All right, oh, Naga Sea Witch very low on hit points. It is going to get trapped there, boxed in. Down goes the Naga Sea Witch at level 1. More casters need to be added here, and this is a problem for Th000. Th000 has a whole bunch of gold, sitting on 600, 700 gold, even though he's training up a lot of units back at home, but he is still not he is still not able to really win out on these fights. All right, Red Drake taking a lot of damage here, focused down by these Dryads. Dryads will finish it off. Item, it is a Scourge Bone Chimes, and that's got to be picked up. You do not want to give such a high level item to your enemy, as we're looking at the Demon Hunter here. All right, what is this guy doing? It looks like he's just attacking the trees right in there. Not quite sure why at all, as we now see that the peasants are now walking back. All right, Scourge Bone Chimes. I do not believe, no, the Huntresses do not benefit from Vampiric Aura. There's a Drunken Haze. There's a Breath of Fire. That's a whole lot of damage, as we can see that the Demon Hunter is just coming in, mana burning down a whole bunch of units, and now, oh, Naga Sea Witch able to slip through right there. Dryads now need to back off here. Riflemen joining in on the fight. There's a Breath of Fire as well. The Dryads have to be extremely careful. They are very low on hit points. Staff of Preservation, I believe, saving one of those lower hit point units, and now all the units are now running back away once again. The Dryads now need to perhaps make their way off to the Fountain of Health, and I don't know if Th000 will give chase. I don't think he wants to. He doesn't want to give chase there, as you can see that the mortar teams are now going to try and engage. There you go. The Ogre Warriors are all just stuck right here. This is actually a very interesting strategy to try and creep. This is allowing Th000 to creep out this creep camp, get additional hero levels, while not really leaving his base because he cannot afford to. All right, there's the engagement now. Panda now coming in. Are we going to see a Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire? Where is that Panda going? Going straight after the mortar team. And now you can see a whole bunch of casters over here. Breath of Fire hitting across all of these units right here. A lot of damage dealt. The Dryads now getting absolutely shelled by all of these mortar teams here still, as the Pandas continuing to deal lots of damage. We may see another Breath of Fire. Level 5 now on the Demon Hunter. There's a 4 mana burn off of the Naga Sea Witch. Archmage pretty much out of mana as well, and that is not looking good. The Demon Hunter now needs to back off here. All right, all the units are on the run. You can see Druid of the Claw right there. Staff of Preservation saves it. Staff of Preservation saves another, and really Moon is using his high mobility from the Dryads and from the Huntresses to abuse this Fountain of Health. He's been able to attack and then regenerate hit points, attack and regenerate hit points pretty consistently. The problem though is that Th000, given enough time, is going to just catch up in terms of hero level. You can see that he's clearing out this creep camp now, but is it going to matter? Spellbreakers are being added. Naga Sea Witch now sitting at level 2. Archmage is very close to level 4. Meanwhile, the Panda now is trying to come in over here, and it may try to get some damage off to the side. Or when is this next engagement going down? We are still looking at a big fight here. The mortar teams are off to the side. The Panda, sitting at level 3, does have double clarity potions. Could get to level 4, or it could get to maximum mana extremely quickly. Now just gonna try and engage. The Vampiric Aura will help that Panda out just a little bit. The Bears also helping out from that Vampiric Aura. Gonna go ahead and take that down. And a Potion of Greater Healing now on that Panda. Tome of Agility also picked up as well. There's that Clarity Potion being used. And the Demon Hunter is still inside here, just causing problems. Mortar team's now trying to come in. The Demon Hunter now trying to run back off to the north. It looks as though he will be able to get away. He doesn't want to use that Potion of Lesser Invulnerability unless he needs to, as the Panda now going to get to perhaps level 4. Level 4 on the Panda would be a huge advantage. Yes, it is going to be level 4 on that Panda, giving him even more damage, and perhaps, I don't know if he's teched Drunken Brawler, or perhaps he has teched a second level. Okay, Django of Endurance now being used as well. Faster movement speed, faster attack speed. That's going to be very strong. What's happening next? You also see Ancients of Wind and Fairy Dragons being used. All right, Demon Hunter now trying to make its way inside here, looking to go after this Arcane Tower before the Arcane Tower is constructed. It looks as though the tower will just get canceled here, as the Demon Hunter is now stuck in a very bad spot, needs to make its way out, will be able to make its way out all of a sudden. 76 over 80 supply, compared to 74 over 84. Level 2 Masonry upgrade. And now the Panda is trying to get to level 5. And if it gets this high level item, it would have cleared out the 2 red creep camps and gotten the 2 aura items that are the most powerful items on Secret Valley. So far though, there's a Shockwave. Clarity Potion I believe was already used. Yes, the Panda does have enough room. He has Endurance Aura, he has Vampiric Aura. What is going to be the third aura to round it out? Unholy Aura. So very fast moving units, even without, even especially with the Boots of Speed. You can see how fast he's moving. Now he is slowed, but he does not really seem that slow at all. All right, Panda now down to 728 hit points. He looks like he should be able to back off here in just a moment. Bears are now back in Druid form. Will be able to perhaps get some rejuvenations off as well. There's the Fairy Dragons, and this next fight may be the crucial fight. All right, 80 over 80 supply. Here comes the engagements. The Spellbreakers gonna try to engage against those Bears. The Bears, however, gonna be very strong. In comes the Mortar teams. Flying Machines also in the air as well. All right, there is the Fairy Dragons. They are gonna try and just fight back here in just a moment. Are the Druids of the Claw gonna make their way over? Yes, it looks like they're gonna make their way over as well. There's the Demon Hunter in the backfield. Staff of Preservation. There is the Potion of Lesser Invulnerability, now just capturing and just pinching both of these sides here as well. Drunken Haze, Breath of Fire. Immolation should be teched right now. Not quite sure why it isn't, and we are still fighting this out. All right, so far both sides are engaging. The Spellbreakers are trying to run away. The Dryads are still engaging here. Mortar team just lobbying against all of those units, and Th000 says GG. Moon taking game 2 very easily, even though he didn't really kill any of the heroes. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed game 2. Please stay tuned to game 3 tomorrow.